Welcome back, Mama, to another deload workout. For this workout, all we're gonna need is some dumbbells, and this will be done entirely upright with no floor work today. Making sure we've got that water nearby, and we've got about 3 to 5 feet of obstacle-free space around us. Hard part is over, you've pressed play. Let's go ahead and get right into it with a warm-up. We know the drill, reaching right on up. Inhale, we're gonna take it to the left on the exhale. Inhale back to center, exhale to the right. One more inhale, bringing it back down to center, dropping it into some arm circles. Soft bend in those knees. Exhale, let's take it to the other direction. I used to always start going backwards, now I always start going forwards. Reaching right on out, let's bring that right arm across, hug it across our bodies. Back to center, left comes across, back to center. We're gonna go ahead, stretching out those booties, stretching out those hips, hip circles. All the way back, all the way forward. Awesome, bringing that leg up, out and down, one-sided hip openers. Really focusing on where it's creaky. Soft bend in that weight-bearing knee. Awesome, shake it out, switch sides, left leg. Up and over, imagine we're stepping over a fence post, stepping over a fire hydrant. Off and on a bike seat. 2 more. Last one. Perfect. We're going to be doing our calf workout today, so let's go ahead, lifting that right leg up, drawing those circles on the floor. Switching directions. Dropping it down, shaking it out. Left leg comes up, drawing those circles on the floor with your left foot. Switching directions. So I'm dropping it down, shaking it out. We're gonna go ahead and get right into it. So grab that sip of water. While I introduce our first movement, we are gonna do 3 rounds of a 1-minute AMRAP of farmer's carries. So grabbing onto both of our dumbbells here, making sure we've reset our shoulders. Chest is proud, shoulder blades are back and down. And we're hugging baby up and in with a nice neutral spine here. Setup is key on this one. We're not just bombing groceries into the house. We're moving with perfect form. And what we're gonna do in place for these farmer's carries is 1 leg at a time, march those feet. And this will be normal to feel this in our stability muscles. And that is totally fine, and even the intention. It's a crunchless core workout here. So shoulder blades come back and down, chest is proud. Hugging baby up and in, so watch that transformation when my belly button comes up and in. Holding on to that position, knees come up for a minute. 1 minute. If this is too easy, grab some milk jugs. Remembering to breathe. Really perfect form here. So important to prevent injury. Halfway there, we're at 30 seconds. Remembering to breathe. Marching all the way up, knees come up with purpose as far as your body will allow. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. 30-second rest. Shake it out. Grab that water. Hopefully you're seeing why this is one of my favorite movements. Really functional. This is like the deadlift. We're straight up just picking up something heavy and we're doing something with it. Really great. Help you consolidate your grocery trips maybe in the future. help you lug around diaper bags, toys, strollers, sports equipment, super functional and super translatable into everyday life. All right, we got 10 seconds. Let's reset our form. Shoulders back and down, belly button to spine, chest is proud, really firm, purposeful grip, and knees come up. This is easy. Play around with that tempo. As long as we're working within the talk test, you can push it. So if you're able to sing right now, push that tempo, speed it up. Just make sure we're keeping that solid setup, solid form. All the way up. Remember to breathe. Farmers marches, modified farmers carries. 10 more seconds. Home stretch. You can feel the grocery bag start to rip. We got to make it to the front door. 2, 1, shake it out, drop it down. We got one more round of those. Whew. And when you are finished with your pregnancy journey, these are a great one to modify to even further engage your core once cleared by a doctor. We can go waiters carries, get them above our body. We can do all kinds of things to functionally train our stability muscles. 10 more seconds. Give your body what it needs here. All out. Right up to that talk test. We're going to do it. Shoulder blades come back and down, hugging baby up and in. Knees come up. Let's march. Really just kind of moving our bodies. Deload day. Reducing that central nervous system burden today. We're just moving for the joy of moving. Celebrating our body's ability to grow and stretch and flex with us. Halfway there. Those legs should be burning. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Drop those weights down. Grab that water. Cheers to you. Cheers to your neighbor. First set's over. Hard part's over. You pressed play. You carried it through with me in our first set. Next up, we've got some standing glute kickbacks. So we know these ones. Squaring ourselves off. Hips are square. Let's start with that left foot. And we're sliding that box across that floor behind us. And we're going to do 3 AMRAPs, 30 seconds on the right, 30 seconds on the left. All right, 30 seconds on the clock. Let's pulse. All the way back, keeping those hips square. We're not opening up. Nice and square. Soft bend to that weight-bearing knee. And let's switch. Other foot goes back. And remember, an AMRAP is as many reps as possible. So yours might be more than me, might be less than me. But we're moving with intention. And we're doing as many as we can safely do within our 30-second per leg time frame. Soft bend in that supporting knee, don't forget. 2, 1, drop it down, shake it out. Shake out that weight-bearing leg as well. I get a nice glute pump, I find, in the supporting leg as well. So kind of a twice as nice sort of movement here. 30 seconds, give your body what it needs here. Stretching it out. I'm going to give you the front view for this second set so you can watch how square I keep my hips. See if you can match me. Be parallel with me this whole time. Left foot comes up, pulse it back for 30 seconds. If you need it, grab onto that chair, that couch, that wall, that countertop for support. Sliding that box across the floor. Like we forgot to shut the freezer door. 2, 1, let's switch for 30. Keep it square. Stay parallel with me. Pulsing it out, really squeezing right at the top of that glute muscle, at the top of the movement. You're like a horse kicking someone behind you. 10 seconds. 3, 2, and 1. Drop it down, shake it out. We've got 30 seconds. We're gonna do one more round. 30-second AMRAP on the left, 30-second AMRAP on the right. Really focusing on feeling it right about here, right in the top of our glute med, right in those glute medius. My analogy would be if you were to put your wallet in your pocket, right where you would see the top of that wallet there, right below your waistband, right above the most of our glutes there. All right, mama, when you're ready, square it off. Hugging baby up and in. Left foot comes up, show behind you the sole of your foot. Kick it back. Keep those hips nice and square with me. All the way back. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Drop it down, switch sides for 30. Three, 2, 1. Shake it out. Grab that water. We're gonna do one more glute focused movement just as a little bonus. No one's ever mad about super strong glutes. So while you grab that water, I'm gonna introduce our next movement. We're gonna do some standing abductions. So abductions is anything moving away from the midline of our body. I like to think we're abducted by aliens. So what we're gonna do here, soft bend in that weight bearing knee. The right leg's gonna come out. Keeping those hips so square. Out and in. And we're gonna do same thing, a 30-second AMRAP on each side, followed by a 30-second rest. So when you're ready with me, mama, let's find that soft bend in the knee. Square off your hips. Make sure your hips are parallel to mine. Right leg comes up and in. It can be so tempting to kind of Jane Fonda, but we're nice and solid. Out and in. We're feeling it right here. Little unbroken eye contact there for a second. Nice and solid. You got this. 5, 4, even the weight bearing legs burning. 3, 2, 1. Shake it out, switch sides for 30. Nice and square. We're holding each other accountable. I'm staying nice and square for you. You stay nice and square for me. Tiny, tiny movements. If you've ever done a bar class, you know how those tiny movements can really get that burn going. 2, 1. Stand it up, shake it out for 30. Give your body what it needs here. Walking around our space. Mini little stretch if you need it. Stretching it out. I did the squat workout yesterday, so my glutes are feeling it today. Square off those hips. Meet me right here in the middle. And now that we're ready, let's go ahead. Right foot. All the way out. All the way in. Keep it square. We love Jane Fonda, but we're not imitating her here. Keep it square. 5, 4. Soft bend in the weight bearing knee. 3, 2, 1. Switching sides. Go. 29. We're giving ourselves a bonus second there. 3, 2, 1. Drop it down, shake it out, giving your body what it needs here. We've got one more set of these. And then we got some calf raises, a little bit of upper body, and we are through. Your deload workout is already more than half done. Great job. Alrighty, going ahead. When you're ready, feet slightly wider than hip width apart. Shoulder blades back and down, square off those hips. And let's pulse. Remember, if we need some stability, we've got that wall, that countertop, that couch for support, whatever you need. It is just you here. No judgment. Do whatever your body needs. 3, 2, 1. Shake it out. Let's switch. Starting to really feel it right in those glutes. Square off those hips. No cheating. 2 and 1. Stand it up straight. Shake it out a little bit. We've got one more lower body accessory work thing to do here. And you guessed it, it's calf raises. We're gonna do it body weight because we're gonna do a 1-minute AMRAP. So we're gonna go until it burns. We're going at a pace to do as many reps as we can within our 1 minute. Grab that water, give your body what it needs. Check your phone, adjust your thermostat. We're gonna get set up here. So feet are wider than hip width apart. Screwing our feet into the floor. 1 rep will be when we go all the way up and all the way down. As far as we can onto the balls of our feet. And we're not just kind of thunking down. We've got neighbors below us. You might as well. So we're resisting gravity on the way down. All right, 1 minute on the clock. It's gonna burn. Let's go ahead. Calf raises. Way up, all the way down. Really checking in on our breath. Moving with purpose, moving with intention. My burn is starting to creep in. Is yours? Halfway there. It's happening. The burn is happening. Now it's creeping up into those hammies. 2, 1, drop it down. Shake it out. Take the full 30 seconds here. Walking around our space. Let's combat that lactic acid burn. And the best way to do that is gentle movement. So feel free, wander over, grab your water, put a pot of coffee on, check your thermostat, check your phone. 10 seconds here. Give your body what it needs here. I really encourage you to use the full 30 seconds. Setting ourselves up. And let's rise. 1 minute, calf raises. If it's too easy for you, I'm very jealous. Bring those heels together, switch the angle on our muscles. Feeling it in those gastrocnemius, the more surface level calf muscles, right down to the soleus that are a little bit deeper. So close. If you're not making faces yet, they'll come. 10 seconds. 2, 1, drop it down. Walk it off. Giving your body what it needs here. Going for those big juicy calves. Short season. Having the best calves out there. Keeping those muscles that are going to keep us upright well into our later years. Nice and healthy, nice and strong. Giving them what they need here. A little stretch, flex those feet if you need for a second. All right, it's really burning here. So this 1 minute AMRAP might be like 12 reps, but we're gonna do as many as we can within this last minute. Are you ready, mama? Let's pulse. Yep, starting to burn. All the way up, all the way down, all the way up, all the way down. I'm smiling right now, but I really hate past carry. I really hate myself from when I wrote this programming. 20 more seconds. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Drop it down. Shake it out. Cuss me out. It's totally fine. Grab that water. We have 2 more sets here, 2 more exercises to get through, and we're almost there. What you're going to need is our dumbbells for our next movement, but make sure to have that 1-minute rest. Next up here, we're going to do some goal posts. So these are kind of a bent arm chest fly. So how these are going to be set up. No pressure. Continue to enjoy your rest while I walk through the setup of this exercise. We're going to bring our hands up just like we're a goal post. Hips are square, soft bend in the knees. Bring those hands in front of us, all the way out. That is 1 rep. And we're going to go straight away from the AMRAP. For this one, we're going to do 3 sets of 10. So we're finishing up our rest. We're grabbing what I need here. When you're ready, meet me right up here. All right, now that we're all ready, going ahead for 10, 9, 8, shoulder blades back and down, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Drop it down, shake it out. Making sure we're feeling it right here in those pectoralis muscles, right in that pec major, not in our traps. Making sure we're feeling it right deep in here in our pectoralis muscles, not in our trapezius, not in our armpits, right there in that pec major. If you're not checking on the form, dial back on the weight. No shame in just doing it body weight until we found that perfect form. All right, set 2, reaching up, meet me up here. And now that we're ready, go ahead, pulse it for 10. 5, 2, and 1. Drop it down. 1 more set. Take what you need here. We've got a 30-second rest. All right, giving your body what it needs here. When you're ready, 1 hand at a time. Meet me up top. And all together, count it down from 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Drop it down. Next set, we're only going to need 1 of these dumbbells. So set 1 aside. Thank you for your service. And grab that water. Take what you need here. While you're taking what you need, I'll go ahead introducing the next movement. We're going to do a bilateral. So that's both hands at the same time. Front raise. Really key here. We're going to make sure that those shoulder blades are back and down. We're not letting those greedy traps take over. And we're going to go thumbs to the ceiling. Hugging baby up and in, up and down, and that's 1 rep. 3 sets of 10 of those, then we're going to go ahead, cool it down. We're almost there. So when you're ready, mama, meet me right down here. Shoulder blades back and down, hugging baby up and in, soft bend in those knees. Let's raise. Really, where are we feeling it? We're feeling it in our traps. 3, 2, and 1. Drop it down, shake it out, 30 seconds. Giving our body what it needs here. Thanking our body for getting us this far. All right, when you're ready, mama. Shoulder blades back and down, baby up and in, soft bend in the knees, raise for 10. 9, 6, 5, 4, 3, almost there, 2, and 1. Feeling it right in here, right in our deltoid muscles, right where you're getting a nice shot. That's the muscle the nurse is grabbing when you do so. 30 seconds here. All right, last one. Let's make it count. Raising for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Last one. And down. Drop those weights down. Let's go ahead, cool things down. Grabbing that water, adjusting your thermostat, giving your body what it needs right now. But before you go, let's make sure to cool things down together just to prevent injury, prevent soreness. Starting top to bottom, let's go ahead, reaching right on up. And at the top here, grab your right wrist in your left hand. Lean across for 3 breaths. Back to center. Left wrist, right hand. Reaching across. Dropping it down. Left ear, let's take it to left shoulder. For 3 breaths here. And the next step, we're going to look, bring those noses towards the floor. You'll feel it in a different portion of your trap. Next inhale, back to center. Right ear, right shoulder for 3. Back to center, nose to the floor. Bring yourselves back up. Right hand across, hug it across your body. Back down. Left across. Amazing, back down. Very gently, we're going to step forward with our left leg, twisting our body to look over our left shoulder. Switching sides, right forward, twist to the left. Now onto that lower body. Let's start stepping forward with that left. Drive that right heel with a straight leg into the ground, calf stretch. Pressing forward and through with those hips. On our next inhale, great big inhale. Shift your weight, left foot is straight now. Hamstring stretch. Hanging out here for 3 to 5 breaths. Next up, let's go ahead, switching sides. Right foot forward, left heel back with a straight leg. Pressing forward and through. On the next inhale, let's go ahead, switching sides. Right leg is now straight. Awesome. Bring yourselves back to center. Reaching up with me. Exhale, drop it down. One more time, reaching up. Exhale, drop it down. Last time, reaching right on up. Great big exhale, drop it down. And cheers to you. Cheers to your neighbor. Thank you so much for joining me in our deload workout, our whole body workout today. Thank you so much for joining me. We'll see you next time.